lot of foundations out there. I can't think of one that has human trafficking as its focus.
No question. There's elements of this that we've seen firsthand. You know, a lot of different areas in this realm that we're talking about that we've witnessed and have been privy to. So it's something that me and Michelle really discussed at length about what direction to go in, and this is where it led our hearts.
What is it about having a residence that kind of resonates with you that you think that's so important?
Well, I think the long-term effects. You know, I think people just think it just happens and then you start over. That's not what happens in this situation. I think the lasting effects that happen to these young people or even older people, they need help. And I think to be able to bridge that gap and help in so many different areas, it's not just physical, it's the mental. It takes on so many different avenues. I think it's very important to lend that type of assistance.
Hugh, did you always think you'd have a foundation, or when did it kind of click in your mind that it's something you wanted to start?
Well, I've always had ambition to have one, but being here, and I'm being very honest, being around Dee and Jimmy and watching what they do in the community and all the different avenues and all the different people that I've watched our organization touch, you know, the Give 10, you know, it goes on and on here. You can't help but want to do better. And then the other reasons, we want to embed ourselves in the community here. You know, it's not just about being a football coach here. I think it's bigger than that too. And we wanted to make a difference that way.
So, two were involved in this decision, I would imagine?
Absolutely.
Your parents have, you know, and did that weigh into this thing a great deal?
Oh, I mean, as parents, I think we all know that these issues are out there, and you hear about it everywhere, and they affect everybody somehow, some way. And, you know, we're no different. And as parents of 3 girls, this, you know, touches us, and we're very, very excited to take this on.
Michelle, like you said in the meeting room that you're really running it. I mean, is this how hands-on are you with this? And this is like a big undertaking for you.
Well, it is a big undertaking. I'm excited. I have a lot to learn about this. Like you said, this is our first time at a foundation, and we've had many opportunities to see foundations through lots of great examples over the years, and I have a lot to learn, and I'm very excited to do that.
You know what's kind of chilling is when they make the statement, and it was said a couple of times that, hey, listen, it happens everywhere, but it happens in Northeast Ohio. You know, I mean, that kind of hits you, that you get lost in that sometimes.
No, it does. I think when we did our research to find out that this is the leading area of human trafficking was surprising, you know, because you wouldn't think that. And like you say, the different signs, the different things that happen, you know, being able to understand it and understand what it really is, what is the definition of human trafficking, and starting to really take that on and understand it, it's tremendous to find out all the things that lead into human trafficking.
When you say this is the leading area, do you mean Cleveland? Do you mean Ohio?
I think Ohio, not so much Cleveland, but Ohio.
Go ahead, you
Well,
were gonna say something.
well, I was going to say, as we saw in that video, Detective John Morgan, North Olmsted, that's right around the corner. That's close. That's right here. So, all throughout Ohio, all throughout, you know, really the country, but we're targeting right here, right now, and we'll see where this goes.